presenting activation codes for that which our conduit refers to as her storytelling. For indeed, this is the story. Each of you stand now on the precipice of the finale of that story. End times within the cycle as you are given with your knighting or initiation. Those who stand pure, organic, and in sovereignty, the golden book of blank pages on which you shall pen with the ancient quill the new story for Gaia. The activations are needed at this time, embraced by those who are receptive. For you each now generate your own codes as the antidote to the generators of dark particles. This creates the charge within you to fire up your own inner plasma conduction, and this is that which is broadcast from you now. For those that have held the fort and have stood devoted as one under the sovereign flag of freedom, the hiatus and the workload are one and the same. All you shall do in service to the whole shall boomerang back unto you as keys to abundance. All you shall do to create joy, bliss, harmony, love, and peace within your own reality shall radiate outwards as the highest service. Just your very being encapsulates what it means to be organic human template incarnate. Thus, you come into your destined power as children of Gaia. This that your oppressors that were wished to prevent is now in your reality. It has not been prevented. We repeat, it has not been prevented. The walking generators of dark particles pushed your plasma crystalline light generating ability into a warp speed, light speed fast track, for it acted not as the damping down as intended, but as the booster signal to crystalline plasma creation and radiation. For those that stand within the negative polarization do not hold the keys of comprehension for polarity within the living consciousness of the natural world. We repeat, for those that stand within the negative polarization do not hold the keys of comprehension for polarity within the living consciousness of the natural world. Creating dark matter generators within your brethren does not create a catching match for all as was intended. The self-dissemination program created the crystalline encoded geometries within the auric matrix to move above, or more accurately into quantum, naturally as a new means of that which is known as immunity of the herd. Herd immunity within that which we may call telepathic, running through antimatter crystalline silicate pathways within the DNA fields of the crystalline encoded individuals, was rapidly created within a new sub-dimension, or, if you will, mini-planetary harmonic. This was seen as a possibility only by the few of scientific eminence within the dark priesthood, and human sabotage was seen as a barrier to such. Yet only the small in number of trauma-free, karma-free, who link with self-empowerment, not self-sabotage, are needed to create the diamond ring that is herd immunity within the mini-planetary harmonic. This has created a robust immunity to multiple different human ailments, including the laboratory-created pathogenic sequence. The immunity afforded the crystalline encoded, who become part of this diamond ring, is absolute. All subsequent respiratory conditions are simply cleansing mechanisms that can be presented or held in stasis at the will of the crystalline encoded individual. The diamond ring as a potential was seen as a very low probability amongst the dark priesthood, as they had taken steps to prevent such. Yet their steps were, country by country, sealing borders to potential crystalline encoded, so they could not unify in person and activate telepathic connections. The dark particle generators within the brethren of the crystalline encoded, pushed upwards or inwards into quantum by that which is known as 100th monkey effect or quantum entanglement. Instead of a natural evolution of years or months, the diamond ring immunity circle was able to reconstruct the DNA pathway network over mere weeks in human linear time. As you, in incarnation, crystalline encoded starseed souls, approach the coming time vortex or Stargate that you know as Equinox, a hermetic seal is placed upon the diamond ring. We release these activation codes to receptive humanity now through our conduit, and the moment that our transmission is translated by our conduit and delivered to the receptive crystalline encoded, the hermetic seal will be fully intertwined within the diamond ring. It is therefore correct to say that the diamond ring itself is the hermetic seal. Those holding this, that we may call the seal of God, hold not only immunity and immortality within the memory system pathways that hold full fusion with the morphogenetic field, but also hold the diamond ring as a seal around their organic human physical bodies as they transform and transmutate. This is the transmigration, the penultimate momentum of quantum plasma within humanity prior to ascension. This transmigration of individualized, logos unified humanity, set to take place over a period of time in accordance with humanity's collective consciousness, is, fourth dimensionally, brought forward due to the booster action of the dark particle generator humans who walk the planet within an unknown soul split zombification, which is dream spell impermanence. The natural organic antidote response within antimatter immunity is downloaded as a template into the physical structures at cellular level within receptive humanity. The codes thus presented within this hermetically sealed encoded text that our conduit refers to as her storytelling is delivered at the time of the September Equinox 2021 over the 3-day period of the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of September. However, the diamond ring antimatter immunity within consciousness is fully formed as its own entity by the 17th of September 2021. The plasma gateway for the transmigration experience through the diamond ring remains open until the June solstice of 2022. New templates coming in will be downloaded to our conduit and to multiple other clear conduits and channels in real time, and will not be presented as monadic light encoded structure for transmission until the hermetic seal for that download is in place. The key codes and activations within this transmission take effect immediately upon receiving this information. Yet, it is of note to express that for a great many souls within the Diamond Ring immunity, the codes will be received at the same time as our conduit downloaded this transmission, which is the 17th of September in her location, due to the telepathic unity field within which she sits. However, these same codes are being flooded on warp speed fast track to multiple conduits and channels who stand as the Diamond Ring light bearers, and are now said to no longer be holding the diamond light in potential, but in actualization. Hence the reason so many of these crystalline light encoded star-seeded souls are feeling the profound raise in energy at this time as a building feeling of excitement within. This, beloved children of Gaia, is your blue starfire quantum convergence charge. It is the fuel within your fifth dimensional Merkaba, if you will. This is indeed the green light for all systems go, and it has been widely known across your peoples for eons as the transmigration of souls. The penultimate crossing to the promised land that takes place prior to ascension. All that it takes to be part of the Diamond Ring immunity activation and dimensional transmigration through crystalline plasma DNA activation at the time of the September Equinox 2021 is to simply know that you are this. This is more than belief. It is knowing, pure knowing with surety, with feeling and vibration in every aspect of your cellular structure, with unity and humility, for you cannot be part of the ring if you place yourself above it. We repeat, you cannot be part of the ring if you place yourself above it. There is nothing so powerful upon your planet within your matter universe as the diamond. As you activate this diamond as your alchemical unification, you align to the very heart of Gaia and the diamond core of the third dimensional Earth, the power generator for Starship Earth's maiden voyage into the fifth dimension. With the archetypal encoded visual structure, this presents as the marriage of the divine Princess Aurora to the Archangel Michael. And we deliver to you now, through the power of storytelling, the story of the divine inner alchemical merge that is the true marriage. This is your twin flame into Trinity flame that you embrace as visuals to the biological and physiological processes you now undergo as symptoms of the transmigration. At the marriage, the bride receives the diamond ring, as your traditions go amongst many of your peoples. This, the twin flame template to galactic celestial immunity, and the key to standing as the sealed servant of God, is delivered to you now within this monadic transmission at the time of the Diamond Ring Stargate Seed point for Transmigration of Receptive Humanity, September Equinox 2021. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.
What is karma? Are there ways we can balance this and become karma-free? Is there a particular nutritional plan we should follow for ascension? Do we increase our karmic balance by eating certain foods? How can we utilize sex magic to work with karma and move through ascension? There are many lessons we can learn from the peoples of ancient Lemuria, a civilization that existed before our known history on planet Earth. As we move through an ascension process collectively, we move back into a new Lemuria, and we take with us all the knowledge we have accumulated since those times. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, key codes are presented for cellular memory recall, linking the reader beyond Atlantis and into the harmonious frequencies of the first physical civilization on the Earth, Lemuria. The 9 respond to questions using the Lemurian way as a template. Key-coded responses trigger activations within the reader as they receive the wisdom codes, standing as rainbow warriors of Gaia, moving into abundance, alchemy, and Stargate ascension. This transmission is dear to my heart, and I'm so very pleased to announce my new book, Lessons from a Living Lemuria.